Good afternoon, everyone. Imagine you get up tomorrow morning and all your daily work, like sending your emails, checking your reports, and also doing all the market analysis, all these are completely done. It is not done by a contractor, it is not done by an employee, but it is all done by intelligence, and that too, artificial intelligence. Is this really going to make a big impact for the humans? My answer is yes. But is this the real potential of AI? My answer is no. AI is not just about improving the productivity and also the speed. AI impact is going to be much more and bigger. For the first time in the human history, there has been a technology by which humans are able to delegate those work which used to consume his time the maximum, and we are able to reclaim those work which can actually define us. This is a big change. Before I further proceed, let me ask in this room, how many of you are really using AI in your daily work? Can you please raise your hand? Good, that's a sound number of people who are not hearing AI for the first time, but you are also experiencing it. And this is not a genuine transformation what we are talking about for the human race. We are going through a significant change. Now let me talk about a perspective from the industry what I come from. I work in the telecom industry for last 26 years. I've seen many technology disruption in telecom industry, right from the mobility like launching of 4G, LTE, 5G mobility launches. Then we have also seen many digital transformation. I've seen solutions going to cloud, analytics, and automation. But the impact of AI has been completely different. Till now, all the technology disruptions what we spoke about are all about changing the way how the systems work. But this is for the first time, there is a technology which is talking about how the humans have to work and humans have to think. So this is not a small change. Now let me also tell you a story which changed my perspective about artificial intelligence. So I was like 2-3 years before, I was attending one of the AI summits, and I happened to meet a young startup founder who just graduated from one of the IITs. He had a very interesting product idea and a concept which he wanted to launch as a company. He didn't have any fund. He didn't have any connections, he didn't have any marketing team, and he didn't have any technical team. All he had was a laptop, access to the internet, and access to the AI tools. I met him again after 6 months, and when I met him, I could see that product concept has been launched as a business where he was able to produce the marketing content, he was able to develop this product, he was able to automate the customer service support, and he was also generating revenue. So AI didn't replace him, it actually multiplied his capacity. So if you see from this complete journey, right, I still remember the words what he told me. He told me that it is the first time with the use of AI tools, he is finding he is ahead of others and he is not feeling he is left behind. So this is a big change, and I can tell you this is the first time there is a technology which is not for only the privileged few. It is for the entire human race, how to consume it. This is what we are talking about. Now, let me also talk about how AI changed my perspective and also in the way we work in the organization. For the last 23 years plus, I have been building with my team multiple products which used to serve customers in telecom business in B2C market segment, B2B market segment, and B2B2C market segments. We used to build this product from scratch, right from product concept generation, prototyping, development, automating the quality, deploying that on scale, and also enabling the support and operations. Our concept was very simple. We used to go to the market and see what is the latest technology trend and the latest technology available. We used to adapt this and we used to build using the industry standards. But with the coming of AI, it changed the way how we used to strategize our work and how we used to operate. Let me explain you how this has impacted our organization. Now, if you see here, for any product company, the first step is to generate a concept and a cognitive thinking about the concept. So, before any product is created, our product managers used to sit together. They used to do enormous amount of market research, analyze the trend, see what is coming in the market as a competitive landscape, and this entire process is very valuable, but it used to take months and months to come with an outcome. But with the help of AI tools today, like tools like Claude, I'm sure all of you would have heard it, we are able to generate these marketing trends, we are able to create this competitive landscape, and we are also able to challenge these ideas very quickly. Now, I am not talking about AI replacing the human thinking. I am talking about AI actually empowering the human thinking. And in this entire process, the final judgment is still made by humans based on his experience, the business context, and actually the market fit. So AI really gave us speed, but it is also giving humans the wisdom to take the right decision making. The next most important part after the concept generation is done is about building the prototype and also building the product strategy fit. So our product managers again used to sit with our engineers, and if they have to build the prototype, it used to take weeks and weeks. Now, with the help of tools like Replit, product managers and engineers are able to collaborate and work very seamlessly. Instead of doing continuous meetings, endless meetings, doing multiple slides, today, with the help of these tools, we are able to feed in these inputs to that, and within a day, we have a working prototype, which means I can actually go and validate what is a product concept, and I can actually validate whether it is relevant to the market space which I am bringing it up. So here, we are talking about AI helping us to move from execution, strengthening the execution, and moving from ideation. And in innovation, where companies like us come, this distance really matters. The next most important part is about product marketing and marketing reach. So once a prototype is generated, the next step is that how do we market this product? And to do this marketing, it is not a simple activity. It is again, a lot of time is spent by our product marketing team, which used to take like weeks and weeks. Marketing is not like a one-time activity. Marketing has to be continuously done. It has to be done in scale. It has to be consistent, clear. And every time when you do a marketing of a product brand, it means the messaging has to be very clear. It has to be refreshed. It has to be adaptive. And it has to be localized and consistently delivered across all the channels. Today, I'm sure you would have heard, with the help of 11 Labs and other generative AI tools, our product marketing team are able to create and produce these contents. They are able to create the communication assets. They are able to create the voice assets, and they are able to communicate seamlessly across all the channels. And in all these cases, the speed and the timing really matters, because marketing has no relevance if the timing is not done at the right time. Now, once all these three stages are done, then let's go into the most important part where AI really created an impact for us, which is about software architecture, development, and quality automation. So before the use of AI, when we used to build the products, our engineers has to do a lot of activities. I'm sure all of you are aware of this, like coding, creating the test coverage, documentations, creating the integrations, and also automating these toolkits, right? And before AI, it used to take weeks and weeks of activity, and a lot of time has been spent there. Now, with the help of AI tools like Claude and Windsurf, our engineers are able to write improved code efficiency, improved documentation, and improved automation as well. So here I am not just talking about improving the productivity. We are also talking about there is a lot of repetitive and monotonous work in this entire coding and development, which we are actually handing over to the machines, And my engineers are able to really focus on the core engineering values, which are like architecture, design thinking. They are able to do problem solving and critical thinking. And all these activities are significantly reducing the time we spend on this. The next most important part is about how do you modernize, how do you transform, and how do you run the business as usual with service and support. Modernization in telecom has never been simple. It is a very complicated activity. We usually deal with platforms where we have to modernize like platforms which are 10-year-old, 15-year-old or 20-year-old. These are deeply gone into the business system, very complicatedly integrated, and if you touch, anything can happen to the business. All these modernizations are super risky, expensive, and slow. With the help of Agentic AI agents which we have built using cloud kind of tools, we were able to modernize this for a 20-year-old legacy platform, where we wanted to modernize their legacy code, their legacy architecture, reduce the complex integration, and with the help of Agentic AI agents, we were able to do a lot of automation, right from improving the code and the legacy architecture, creating better documentations, reducing the human dependency, and also doing a clean data migration. Usually, if you don't have an AI tool, these kind of project transformation and modernization can take 5 years or more. Here, we could do the entire activity in 16 months. That means it is not an incremental change. We are talking about a strategic acceleration being achieved. And when you have this kind of an acceleration, the return of investment is automatically justified. Now, let me talk about what really AI is. AI is not a magic. It is not going to replace the humans. AI is a simple pattern recognition machine. It learns from data, it makes and creates connections, and it can predict the likely outcome. It has no consciousness, it has no ego, it has no emotions, and most importantly, no Monday mornings. So we are not talking about replacing humanity, it is actually empowering the humans. Now, before I end, I just want to leave this core message to each one of you. The world is not going to wait for you and me to do for the AI acceleration. The impact of AI is continuously happening in the world today. The world is disruptively changing with the impact of AI. All future business are going to be AI native business. So we are left with two options. One is you and me can stand in the sideline and can start watching how the world is changing with the impact of AI. The second option is learn AI, use AI, and build with AI, and be in that transformation journey. AI is not just again about replacing humanity. Forget about what the machines think. You have a space finally with the help of AI to dream what you want to achieve. Because of all this, I can tell you, the future doesn't belong to the AI. The future belongs to the humans who knows how to master it. Thank you.